Hello and welcome. And today I want to do something a little bit different. You see, normally we talk about aircraft and their systems and we always try to learn something. But like at any time when you're at school or somewhere in a training course, you need to take a break. And so today I would like to talk to you what I play when I do not use Microsoft Flight Simulator. And this is not a one-way video. I would really like to hear from you what you play when you do not fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator. First of all, I'm quite interested in this, and secondly, I have to say many of the games I play I only discovered because someone in a forum or a YouTube comment talked about it, and otherwise I would have never heard about them. So who knows, maybe you can suggest a game I've never heard of that I actually really like. So this is the idea for the video. I'm just gonna give you some idea of what I tend to play when I'm not flying, and maybe you can fill me in on some other games I may have missed. Just two quick caveats. First of all, I have a VR headset, but I'm not going to include any VR games because in my opinion they are completely different. I mean that's almost a different video. And secondly, of course, this is not a full list. I have, I don't know, over 100 games at the moment on Steam. These are just the games I play on a regular basis, so games that I find entertaining and come back to over and over again. Okay, so let's get started. Satisfactory. Well, Satisfactory has been around for a while, and I've been playing it pretty much since the beginning. It has come a long way, but I still absolutely enjoy this game. First of all, it is very beautiful, and secondly, what I love about this game is that you can play it exactly the way you want it. The game doesn't hold your hand, there's no pacing, nothing. There is a story, there's a sense of humor. It's, you know, you do feel you're part of something, but how you create your world is completely up to you. You can build railway lines, you can build huge power plants, or you can just walk around and explore and obviously deal with the threatening wildlife that you will encounter. All these things make sure that I just keep coming back to this game, sometimes starting all over again, just from scratch, and try to build a new world. I really enjoy this game. I think it's a masterpiece. If you haven't played it, play it. It's highly addictive and really well made. Planet Coaster 2. Now this is just one game of the Planet series. There's Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster 1. I just picked this one because this is the one I'm playing at the moment. And yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of these games, but to me they are just incredible because essentially what you're being given is a huge box of Lego bricks and you can build with it whatever you want. The flexibility in this game is just incredible. You can build literally anything you can think of. Now, I am nowhere near as talented as some of the other creators out there, unfortunately, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm trying to be creative, and I find the whole game really relaxing and really nice. So to me, one of the best games out there if I just want to unwind and just create some nice stuff. Train Simulator Classic. Now, I know there are train sims out there that are way more modern, they look better graphics and all that stuff. This is a pretty old game by now, but the thing I really enjoy about this game is the community. You have a really lively, engaging community that is producing a lot of freeware content to this day, and that makes it probably the most diverse train sim out there. Doesn't matter if you want to drive a tram or an underground train or a high-speed train or a steam loco, you will find it, and you can find routes from all over the world. Doesn't matter which country you're from, most likely there will be a route somewhere near where you live. And that to me makes it very special because it gives you the full vastness of possibilities in terms of train simulation. So yes, it's old, but I still have it on my PC, and yes, I still come back to it ever so often. Timberorn. I actually stumbled across this game by accident in one of the Steam sales, and I wasn't quite sure what to make of it at the start, but I have to say it's really grown on me, and I absolutely love this game. You're in charge of these little beavers, and you are responsible for their society. It's not the easiest of games, it's quite tough, especially when you start off. My colonies often failed and everybody died, and that was very sad. But once you get to grips with it and you learn how to plan your resources, it becomes a great game. I love the animation, I love the sense of humor, but also it's, you know, it's a bit of a challenge, and every time you think you fix a problem, maybe something else pops up. And yeah, it's just different. It's a city building game with beavers. What more can I say? I just really like it. Transport Fever 2, I don't think this game needs much of an introduction. Anyone into simulation has heard of it or played it. It's, to me, one of the cleverest tycoon games out there, and the reason is that it's not just about building a huge network of trains and trucks and buses and ships and planes. It all has to actually make sense and work together, because the world you are building in depends on it. And if you don't do a good job, the industry is not going to grow, neither is the population of the world, and therefore your entire endeavor is probably going to fail. So I love this kind of interaction between you and the world. So you make your plans, you think this is a good idea, let's put the train line here, and the game may have different ideas and you have to adjust, you have to be flexible. But that makes it a lot of fun, and I think it's part of the huge success story of this game. Of course, there's also a huge modding community out there which has provided us with a number of incredible assets. And before I wrap up, some honorable mentions. These are games I've actually played a lot, but I haven't played in a while. Not because I don't like them anymore, but just time constraints and stuff. And I do think they deserve a mention. First of all, Euro Truck Simulator 2. I can't believe this game has been around for this long, but it is still successful, and I think the secret of its success is that it is not just a driving sim, but you have to build your own company, and everything you do actually has an impact on your success. Again, huge modding community, amazing game. House Flipper. This may surprise you, but I actually really like this game. I know there's a second one which I haven't tried yet. Essentially, you buy an old house that is all fallen apart and rather disgusting, and you do it up and sell it for a profit, and with that profit you buy another house, and so on and so on. And like that you try to build your little housing empire. I love it. I love the creativity. The game doesn't really hold your hand all that much. You can do whatever you want, and that's exactly what I enjoy doing. So good game, looks great, nice graphics, and yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff, I can recommend it. And last but no means least, the Portal series. If you haven't played Portal, just do it. You have to. It's one of the greatest gaming series of all time. I absolutely love it. This game has actually found its way into pop culture, and there are many references to it in other games, and that pretty much tells you all you need to know. Portal 2 are amazing games. There have been some other games made by the community, which most of them are really good too. Just dive into the world of Portal, and I promise you, you're gonna love it. An amazing achievement in terms of creativity. And that brings me to the end of this video and my list of games that I like to play when I'm not flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator, or indeed in the real world. So let me know what you think. Did I miss anything? Are there any games you really like to play? Anything like that? I've left out other flight simulators, by the way. This is on purpose. Of course, there's DCS and all that stuff, but I wanted to talk about things that are quite different because otherwise we'll just be talking about X-Plane and other flight simulators. I wanted to get away from aircraft in a sense, so let me know, are there any games you play that have actually absolutely nothing to do with aviation? That would really interest me. So thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, all the best. Bye bye.